you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again. Shaboom, hello, me again. Oh, life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again. Shaboom, hello, me again. Oh,
the human brain is an organ so complex, it almost defies our ability to imagine it. In every single individual, 100 billion nerve cells generate trillions of connections that make up who we are and everything we know. Exploring this inner universe is the oldest story in art and the newest frontier of science. In the Cerebral City project, we're exploring one particular connection of the brain where our memories and sense of spatial awareness seem to be located: the Fornix pathway. These cells probably evolved in our earliest ancestors as navigation devices. Remembering things helps us navigate by creating mental maps of the physical world we live in, and language, both verbal and visual, developed to capture and communicate this information. Episodic memory is how we understand the world, and it's intimately bound, on a cognitive level, to the rhythms of movement. But the fornix is also the location of the seizures that cause epilepsy.
Sometimes it's a bit like when you have a dream and you try to run out of your dream. So with a condition like epilepsy, walking is something that is really good for me.
We wondered what the relationship might be between memory, spatial awareness, and epilepsy. So we scanned the brains of 3 subjects, then transposed that biometric data onto a map of London, creating walkable pathways that mirrored the shapes of the Fornix tracts in their brains. What would happen if we could walk our own brains, stimulating memory and spatial awareness through a structured performance? What neurological benefits might occur? And how best to capture and measure the memory of that experience? Artists have addressed memory in many ways. Sometimes documenting things exactly as they are in order to create a record for the future. Sometimes reframing the past in different or unexpected ways to change the way we think about history. Art shapes our collective memory of the past. And some art never exists in a fixed space or time at all and seems to disappear entirely when not being performed. But its ephemeral nature strengthens its connection with memory. It exists only as a memory. My Fornix walk was 16 kilometres long, winding through London on a bright bank holiday Sunday in August. As I walked, I recorded the colours I saw. And I wondered whether a city might have a unique chromatic personality, and whether I could create a record of my interaction with it, using colour as an interpreter between my inner and outer worlds. experience map of my cerebral city. Eugenio, the scientist, recorded times, observations, and emotional states throughout his walk. This generated a brand new memory at each location, which he then consciously twinned with a memory from his past.
Time 17:05. Memory: sitting on a train. Scene: a policeman. Emotion: curiosity. Pointing route: I-9. Time 17:13. Memory: sitting at my desk at night in my first London flat. Scene: an old Victorian building. Emotion: happy. Pointing route: J10. Time 17:20. Memory: the Altiplano in Bolivia. Scene: being here now. Emotion: anticipation. Pointing route: A11. Time 17:32. Memory: vague memory of swimming in the sea. Scene: man with a pink bag, sleeping rough, talking to himself. Emotion: suddenly restless. Pointing route: B12. Time 17:39. Memory: nothing.
Jason, with a personal connection to the impact of neurological malfunction, took a very different approach. At each point in his walk, he apprehended strangers and asked them one question. How do you feel about your brain? We wondered what the connection might be between memory, spatial awareness, and epilepsy. With a sample of 3, it's probably too early to tell. We're not claiming it's great art, and we can't say it's robust science. But it has provoked different ways of thinking about our brains, about our physical and mental health, the worlds within and around us, and the methods we might employ to connect, to heal, to appreciate the gift of the human brain.